Hi folks, this is Johnny Hunkins at Popular Hot Rodding Magazine, and today we are shooting the cover for our April issue, our Pro Project story, and we are at Pure Vision in the Simi Valley shooting this beautiful '69 Mustang with photographer Wesley Allison, and we're going to see how this thing turns out. It's a very cool car and a very cool shot, and there's Steve Strope, the man, right here.
Howdy.
Alright, places everybody. I've been told that this Mustang is actually a 70, not a 69. My bad.
It's okay. PHR is stickler for correct.
Well,
we make sure it was correct.
We strive to have our facts correct.
Indeed. Are you shooting?
I'm about to.
Yeah, well then I should.
Should he throw sparks?
And sparks.
Sparks.
Are you trying to hit me?
Yeah, look at that boss motor.
They're definitely shooting over
Light his hair on fire?
That thing is beautiful.
Yes.
And Wesley Allison is looking at the photos on the computer here. That's kind of what we're looking at right there. Very cool shot. This is how the sausage gets made. Steve Strope is the man here at Pure Vision, and he's going to tell us a little bit about this 70 Mustang. Why is this car?
Why is this car what?
Why is this car? Period.
Well, actually, when we were building the Anvil Mustang, the white '69,
oh yeah,
when it looked like this, when it was bare metal and just had a motor sitting in it, we took it to the Grand National Roadster show back then, and the gentleman who we're doing this for saw that, and he has a bunch of very cool cars and loves racing, and said, I always wanted a Boss 429 style Mustang, and can you do something like this for me? And I said, well, yeah, we'll get you in line. We had other cars that we were building, but now it's his turn.
Tell me about the engine.
Sure.
What do we got here?
This is a John Kazi 520-inch Boss 9, obviously based off the Boss 429. All aluminum. This is John's injection 8-stack that he offers as you when you buy a complete motor. It puts about 810 horsepower on pump gas. Makes all the power with cubes, obviously naturally aspirated.
Now, this car isn't going to be your ordinary street car. Tell us a little bit about what you got going in here, the dashboard, the drivetrain, stuff like that.
Well, the transmission coming off the back of the motor, a quick-time bell housing, and goes into a Kiesler-prepared Rodent Track 6-speed. It starts life as that, but it becomes a clutchless dog box 6-speed. And what that allows you to do is put the clutch in to engage first gear, and then when upshifting or downshifting on the fly, you do not need to use the clutch. Now, the cool thing about that is for driving around town, if he needs the clutch, you can use the clutch anytime you want. But it allows him to kind of bang on it if he wants to. So that's kind of a cool thing.
Now, tell me about this dash. We don't really see these in 71 Mustangs or 70 Mustangs.
You guys are the first people we're basically breaking cover with this. We were keeping this very quiet. I don't know anybody who's done this before. This is a 71 Pantera dash, and as you can see, it's in its beginning stages of fitment and being cut. Surprisingly, I mean, there's work in it, but not a ton. It didn't just drop in there, but we didn't have to cut it 6 ways from Sunday either.
Now, back here, I noticed you have a couple interesting things here. You have carbon fiber,
yes,
and you have some very interesting taillights. Tell us about both of those things.
Right. Now, the carbon fiber on the front and on the rear is all from Anvil Auto. We helped prototype all those pieces when we built the Anvil Mustang. The taillights, we wanted to go a little different than the standard 70. Of course, you could get the Shelby light, but that had a big fiberglass panel that's a little more bulky. So all this is going to get metal finished. We made this piece out of round just to make it look like stock was a stamped piece. And then we're also going to eliminate these 3 bars, the end one, the middle one, the end one. That'll give me 3 big rectangles So at first glance, it'll look like a Shelby light. It'll look Ford. It'll look like it belongs there, but just a little bit different. So after we cut these, it'll be re-chrome plated. So
Well, we've got a rendering of this hanging on the wall, don't we?
yeah, Tavis Highlander did the artwork for us. It'll be in Gurney blue, white stripes, and then the rims will also be familiar to you Ford guys. They are the thick 6-spoke rim that was on the Gulf Racing GT40.
Is that it, or something similar to
No,
it?
that's it. That's the
Wow.
drawing. Of course, the light is reflecting there a little, but
Beautiful.
that's the car. And we've given you guys at Popular Hot Rodding the digital artwork. So
Tavis does a great job,
yeah,
doesn't he?
He does great work. I have been really happy to work with him. I brought him into this whole thing. He met me a long time ago. His dad introduced him to me, and then we started working together. And his excellent talent and his great work ethic has got him involved with a lot of people's projects.
Well, you're going to see all this and more in the April issue of Popular Hot Rodding Magazine. Thank you very much, Steve Strope and Pure Vision here in Simi Valley.
Thanks, man.